Bonjour, c'est Sara de CasaEducation. Dans ce live, j'aurai le plaisir d'inviter Martyn de University of Westminster, qui est une université publique en plein centre de Londres. Donc ils ont 4 campus à Londres. Ils ont différents programmes, donc des programmes allant de business, computer science, architecture, droit, political science et d'autres. Voilà, donc j'inviterai Martyn tout de suite à se joindre proposé, ainsi que les bourses qui seront données donc aux étudiants pour la session de septembre 2024. Hi Martyn.
Hi, Sara. Hi.
How
You
are
hear me
you?
okay?
Yes,
I'm good.
I can
How are
hear
you?
you, but I cannot see you.
Okay. All right. There's always something in there. Hang on. Come on. Here we are. That should be it. Can you see me now?
Yes, perfectly.
Great. Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So thank you for accepting to join this live and answer my questions. And if you can show us around as well.
Yeah, sure. Well, thank you for having me to start with. Do you want me to show around the campus now, or shall I?
Okay,
say a bit. And
let's have a bit of conversation. You can answer a couple of my questions, and then
Sure.
you can show us around. So first of all, for people who do not know where the University of Westminster is, can you tell us where is it located and how many campuses you guys have?
Sure. Okay. So, the University of Westminster is a British public university based in the city centre of London. We have 4 teaching sites throughout the city. We have about 23,000 students that study with us from 160 different countries around the world. So, of the 23,000 students that study with us, about 7,000 are international. So,
Perfect.
it's a British public system, very practical, but we're studying with and learning from people from all over the world.
And here we can see the different campuses, which are in central London. Like 3 of them are in central London. And one is here.
Yeah.
Okay, and what are the main popular programs the university has?
So for us, the most popular programs tend to be related to business and management, finance, economics, but also different areas such as architecture, and obviously growing sectors like, in the computer science, software engineering world, data science, analytics, also communications and the changing landscape of communications and the press and those kind of areas. There are quite a few other specialisms, such as like biomedical sciences, pharmaceutical sciences as well. And then if we have any like art and design interested students, we have a variety from animation, illustration to fashion design, music production. So it's a real mix.
Okay. And do you accept students coming from the Moroccan system, like students doing Moroccan baccalaureate? Are they accepted into bachelor programs at the University of Westminster?
Yes. So it would be direct entry with an average of 15 from the Moroccan back. We can accept that.
Okay.
So that's
they
great.
also
No
need
need
to
for
sit for an English language test.
That's right. Yes. So they need typically like an IELTS score of 6.0 in most courses, with 5.5 in most sections: reading, writing, listening, speaking. Some will ask for slightly higher in the writing section, maybe 6.0, but the majority would be 6. Other English tests we accept, like TOEFL or PTE, we can accept those. I know we get a lot of questions about Duolingo. Yeah, of course, which in the past we did accept, but at the moment it's no longer accepted. So just a reminder to everyone out there.
During COVID period, the university was flexible, but now, we go back to normal tests. All right.
Yeah.
And what if someone doesn't meet the academic entry requirement to access a bachelor program? What is the process? How can they do it?
Yeah, so if someone doesn't quite meet the requirements, there's kind of 2 routes really. The first one would be to do a foundation year. There are many foundation providers in the UK that we accept, and we have hundreds, if not thousands, of students that join us from those programs. We work with Kaplan
Okay.
International College London, here in London. So any students that study their foundation or international year one, which is a combined foundation and year one, but just studied for year one, for 1 year, sorry. Yeah, they would have guaranteed progression onto our bachelor's degrees. The other alternative, I guess, would be perhaps if the student studied like 1 year of a degree in Morocco, we could potentially transfer from there into the first year of our degrees, as a couple of options.
Okay. And what about do you accept students doing bachelor program in Morocco and then interested to do a master program at the University of Westminster?
Yes, we do. Yeah. So again, this direct entry, we recognise the Moroccan degrees, bachelor's entry. Most courses will ask for about, well, from 12, 13 grade up to 14 or so, for those courses needing like slightly higher grade of 2-1 UK equivalent.
Okay, and again, they have to sit for an English language test. 6.5
Yeah, English language test.
overall.
That's right, yeah. And I think now it's 6.5 in the writing section as well. So 6.5 overall, 6.5 in writing, and then 6 in all the other sections for entry onto the master's course.
Okay. And do you have any scholarships for students from Morocco for September 2024?
Yes, we do. So there are a few different options. For master's students, we have a part fee scholarship, which is £3,000. Okay. So our tuition fees for our master's courses, they do vary. We have some that are, I think the lowest amount is £14,000, British pounds. For example, for if someone does a Human Resource Management MA, £14,000, or Teaching English as a Second Language MA, again 14, I believe. Up to the most expensive with us would be £19,000.
Yeah.
Some courses like MBA or FinTech with Business Analytics, I think those go up to that sort of amount. And then we have the £3,000 scholarship that Moroccan students can apply for sure. And then moving on to students looking to join for a bachelor's degree, we have the EU Qualifications Welcome Award. So this, at the moment, we are pushing to see if we can get some more scholarships, but the only one I can confirm at this point is for any students out there currently studying like a French bac or
Spanish.
Belgian or German, or Spanish, Spanish, yeah, exactly. They would have automatic, they'd have an automatic
4,000
scholarship applied per year, so it goes up to, well, £13,500.
So it's applied on the first, second, and third year of their studies.
Yeah, for all 3 years of their academic studies, £4,500 automatic scholarship for anyone who joins us from the French bac or the Spanish high school, as you said.
Oh, okay, excellent. Okay, so how can a student make an application for any bachelor program?
So with us, it's all through the central application platform that most UK universities use here in the UK, called UCAS, UCAS. I mean, anyone out there, speak with Sara, she's an expert. She helps students apply through UCAS and everything every year. So I know you can guide them, Sara. But it's a central online application. You can choose up to 5 courses, degree courses here in the UK. They could be from the same university, they could be different universities. And then you would hear back from each university you've applied to, and they'll let you know whether they're happy to make you an offer, and then you select which course and which institution you want to be your first choice and which one to be your reserve, your second choice.
And basically, once they get the offer, then they have to choose which university they want to go to, and how can they accept the offer and secure their place?
Yeah, so I mean, there will be, once students apply for UCAS, they'll get communications from the admissions team of the university they've applied to, with guidance on how to go onto UCAS and accept their offer. But I guess the main thing is they'll need to go into their online UCAS account and choose which offer they want to select as their first choice and which one is their second choice.
Yeah. And once they accept the offer, then they have to pay the deposit.
Yes. So, and this is all in relation to students hopefully eventually getting their UK student visa. come and join us in London. For us, the deposit payment is £4,000, and that goes towards tuition fees. It is exactly as it says. It is a deposit towards the tuition fees. If the student is unable to join, then they would just need to
ask for
request
refund.
a refund. Yeah.
All right. And for master, like students interested by any master program, what is the process for applying?
Yeah, so it's slightly different to masters. It is, again, it's all online, but we have an online application portal. So if students go onto our website, go onto the course page that they want to apply for, there's a link to apply for that specific program. And yeah, students would simply enter their details, the qualifications they're applying with, personal statement, etc. And then our admissions team will review and provide feedback on the status of the application.
And is there a deadline to make an application either for undergrad programs or for masters?
Yes, so for this September, if we start with undergrad, is it the 31st of July, the final deadline for UCAS for undergraduate applications. After that, we go into UCAS clearing, which is another kind of application process. Yeah, so hopefully you don't need to go into that. Anyone out there hasn't applied, you do have good time still to apply, but you know, it's not that far away, and we want to make sure the offer gets sent out and we can get everything related to the visa sorted as quickly as possible. So just bear that in mind, sort of end of July for undergraduate courses. And for students interested in a master's course, the deadline to apply for this September is the 1st of July. 1st of July to get your application in, and then there'll be further deadlines that come after that. Pretty much us seeing final transcripts, confirmation of grades, IELTS exam results, and receipt of deposit to help get the student visa, hopefully.
So this means students can still apply even if they don't have the English language test.
Yeah, that's right, and that's exactly, yeah. I mean, most students probably do that anyway. They'll apply once they've got their university or high school grades, or whilst they're taking them, and they get their grades confirmed in a few months' time, and then they will look to plan to take the IELTS test maybe in April or May time, in time for the August deadlines to submit their final English test. So that's fine if anyone out there hasn't taken the English test. That's fine. That's normal. Just make sure that you take that well in time for the final deadlines, which we'll communicate with you.
Many students ask for accommodation. Does the university have any accommodation to offer to international students?
Yeah, we have 4 accommodation sites that the university manages. 2 that are on teaching sites, for example, where the business school and architecture and tourism courses all take place. There's an accommodation site there. We also have one near the West London campus, and then we have 2 other sites throughout London that we manage, where we advise if students can and they want to stay in our accommodation, it's safe. You know, students have 24-hour, 7 days a week security. All bills are included. It just makes things a little bit easier. I mean, if students do want to find private accommodation, then we will help them do that with other students and so on. So there's always loads of options. But yeah, we do offer university-specific accommodation.
Yeah. And it's better to confirm the place in advance to be able to secure the accommodation as well.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so apart from that, what are the other services that the university offers to international students?
Sure. So, I mean, there's loads of extra free services exclusive to international students, whether that's free counselling support, academic English, also just help with assignments. The students will all have a personal tutor, so a member of the academic teaching team will be assigned to, or is assigned to our students, again, to be there as a point of contact and help all throughout the study experience. Students we have 2 state-of-the-art gyms at the university on 2 of our teaching sites, which is free membership for all of our students. That includes, of course, standard weights and exercise machines, but also classes. So if students want to do yoga, Pilates, boxercise, etc., they can do that for free through the Students' Union. All of our student societies as well, they're all free to join. Again, could be the football teams, volleyball teams playing in the national university competitions, maybe the painting society or entrepreneurial society or taekwondo. All these group activities are all free for our students. And also specifically for international students, before they actually confirm their place and enroll and start their studies, we run an international welcome week, which is a week before all the students start, where we hold a number of talks helpful to recently arrived international students, about how to settle into their new environment, how to get around the city on public transport, set up a bank account, and also internal talks from departments or members of the university, such as the careers team, so that we help students find part-time work,
The job,
hopefully
this
straight
is
away.
very important.
Yeah.
Because they are allowed to work 20 hours per week in parallel with their studies and 40 hours per week during holidays, right?
Yes, exactly, yeah.
Okay, can you show us around?
Sure, yeah, right.
So where are you now? In which one of the campuses?
So I'm currently in the Cavendish campus, which is one of the central London campuses where courses such as computer science, biomedical sciences, psychology, nutrition, they take place. So it's quite busy here at the moment. Lots of people are on their break, have been doing a bit of work or having some lunch. So let me walk around.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to switch the camera around so you can see. So, very nice social space. You see.
So even if a student is studying in another campus, they can come to Cavendish or Regent or any of the 4 campuses to to sit and study or participate in one of the social activities organized.
That's right, yeah. So students have access to all 4 campuses. They are mainly based at one site depending on the course they're studying. But for example, if they want to come and use the library on one site, they want to go for a coffee on the other one, maybe they want to use the gym on one, they'd have full access to all the sites there. So we are, like I said, we have 23,000 students studying with us across 4 sites, but that is split between the 4. Yeah, so each campus has about 4,000 to 5,000 students on site on that campus in class and things.
Is that a shop?
Yeah, this is the University of Westminster Students' Union shop. So I'll tell you what, I'll show you around. You can get some pretty cool jumpers and
Are
water
students
bottles.
working in such shops?
Yes. So most of the people, sorry guys, most of the people in the shops, they are students doing part-time work. So yeah, we have lots of students that work with us in the offices and in the cafes and the shops like here. So there's loads of part-time work that we help students find.
Paid
Paid work, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So all the part-time work that students do is obviously it is all paid, as well as sort of part-time works to help students fund themselves. There's also, of course, internships related to the specific courses that students are studying, and we help students find maybe more career-focused part-time work. So I'll go in here as well. I know it's shut. Okay, but yeah, just a little snippet. I could show you the library if you want.
Yes, please.
Yeah, let's go up, right.
So basically, the library is open until, what are the opening hours of the library?
Yeah, typically it's 24 hours during term time, Monday to Friday. Outside of term time, it tends to be sort of 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night. But I can just double check in case it's still the same. Go back in the social space. And the social spaces are quite cool. They were designed by our students, so interior architecture students.
No,
So you'll see that all around the university, like artwork displayed, and the social spaces, quite a creative bunch of students, which is cool. Yeah. So in the UK, on the topic of like part-time work, the minimum wage in the UK is about, I think it's about £8 an hour. So students can work 20 hours a week, which is work 20 hours a week. You know, they can earn close to £700, £800 a month working part-time. So that's the minimum wage by law. Students have to be paid. So hopefully they might be able to get something more if they can.
Yeah. Well, we have many students, like when I keep in touch with them and I ask them, some they get like 12, 15, up to 20 sometimes, the luckiest one. 20
Oh,
hours.
wow, that's good.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, let me just show you as well. So the surrounding area of the university, because we're such a fantastic located university, we're right in the city centre. I mean, we're surrounded by the main shopping districts of Oxford Circus, Oxford Street.
BT Tower.
Yeah, we're right by the BT Tower. You've got Soho with all the cafes, restaurants and bars just down the road. So much going on. It's great. Okay, I'm gonna go into the library now.
Okay.
A moment. Thanks. So we have like a mixture of group study areas.
Yeah.
Where students, of course, can talk and they can do meetings, and they also have silent study areas too. So it's a combination. And we have like meeting rooms where students can, if they're working on group projects, they can book out the meeting rooms to really crack on with their projects, which is cool.
Yeah. And can students, apart from borrowing books, can students also borrow computers if they don't bring theirs?
Yep. So, I mean, every campus has loads of computer rooms. Computers was free. Like I said, if students want to use other facilities, they can, even if it's not on the campus where their courses take place. It's all accessible to them. There's always space. Of course, there's like Wi-Fi on each site as well. So, yeah, let me show you some of the sort of computer facilities on the site. See, quite nice. And then I'm just going to take you to another place. That's the silent study area. One moment, sorry. Okay. Got quite a nice view of the city. So for the hematology,
So I can see, I know that the university has different nationalities, but is there any nationality which is majority in the UK?
In the UK.
University of Westminster.
So we do have a real mix, but at the moment there's always a majority of some countries. At the moment we've got kind of majority. Is it? We've got people from Nigeria, from the United States, India, Vietnam, Turkey, and then like Italians as well, alongside the British, of course. Those are kind of the majority nationalities that we have studying with us at the moment. But,
and of course, some Moroccans.
And of course, Moroccans, yes. So in terms of Moroccans, actually, just about to go into a silent study area, so I'll just say a few things before I do that. In terms of Moroccans, we tend to have about 60, 70 Moroccans studying with us each year, with about 50 or so new students joining us. That's at undergraduate and postgraduate and so on. We also have students from across the MENA region joining us, of course. And we have a MENA society where loads of cultural and social events happen, organised by our students from across the MENA region, of course. I know Morocco's men's and women's football teams been doing so well recently, which is fantastic. The Atlas Lions, and they organised a load of social events to watch the games together on campus and in different locations in London. So there's a real hub of Moroccan and other sort of MENA cultures at the university and in London, of course, if students want to get involved in that. Right, let me just switch this. Okay. I'm going to start talking quite quietly because we're going into a silent study area. So, one moment. Did you see?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if students, for example, have group projects, they can book one of those rooms and go there with their team members to prepare the presentation or any project they are working on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice view.
Very nice.
Very nice view.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, get out.
Yeah. Okay, mission accomplished. Yeah, cool. We'll just find a place to stop. Any other points you think, Sara, that students in Morocco might question?
For some module students, they study at theater, but in some other modules, they go into like small size classes.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, good point. So the study experience is very much like you said. It's a mixture. So it's definitely not just large lecture theatres. It's probably more smaller group work, seminar work. So some classes, they might have a one lecture a week or a term in a class of like 200 in a lecture theatre, but most of the time they'll be in smaller groups working on projects. Also do like industry visits, so I visit like industry experts in their companies and their headquarters, hear from managers, hear from recruiters, find out about what's going on in that sector, also get advice on trends in the area, maybe areas where students should focus on in their studies, and also kind of gaps in the market that they can hopefully exploit. So it is definitely a mix of maybe more like it's definitely more assignment work in terms of assessment. There's not a lot of exams. It's mainly coursework and practical work.
And approximately how many hours per week do students study?
Approximately 20 to 25 hours, depending on the course, but that's typically the amount of time. So students have about 3 to 4 days of class per week. So we spoke about part-time work, so hopefully students do have plenty of time to take up part-time work and continue their interest and enjoy everything that London offers as well.
Okay.
So I'll go down one. But yeah, I will say as well, on the topic of accommodation, so I mentioned that we have 4 accommodation sites throughout the city that we manage. And accommodation applications for our accommodation opens in April each year. So if anyone out there is interested in or has an offer to study this September, it's good to just be aware that applications for accommodation will open from April, and there is a lot of demand for it, accommodation, but it's kind of, we prioritize international students, but it is done kind of on a first come first served basis.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're aware of that.
So to secure the accommodation, they need to pay a deposit for it as well.
Yes, yeah, they will need to pay that deposit. Yeah, And also on the application,
£250.
I think so. Yeah, they need to have an offer first. It doesn't need to be an unconditional offer, but they need to have some form of an offer, like a conditional one, and to make that deposit payment, and then you can go from there.
So wait, if they have an offer from the university, like whatever the program is, can they are they obliged to pay the deposit of the university first before booking the accommodation?
I don't think they need to pay the deposit first. That might come later down the line. I believe they've got a bit of leeway for needing to pay that deposit to secure accommodation. That's my understanding.
Okay.
Just taking you outside now.
Well, the weather is not bad today.
It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Let me just show you. So we've got a little patio at the university. This is the BT Tower mentioned. It's a major sort of communications hub right in the site of the university. When the weather's a little bit warmer, obviously students hang out here, setting up the watering the plants. Got a green wall here, which is nice. It's an outdoor patio.
It's a very, very nice campus. In the city center,
in the city centre. So whenever friends or family visiting, they're gonna see how well located you are. Everything's right there, so it's a fantastic place to be.
Yeah.
Oh, some students working there. Pavilion. Yeah. Yeah. So, any other questions? Sorry.
Thank you so much. No, you've answered all my questions, but thank you so much for this session, and especially for taking us around to see the campus. We've done
pleasure.
Last year. We've done the Marylebone campus tour with you.
We did. Yep.
Yeah.
So now, I guess the next one will be Regent's campus.
Regent. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the Harrow one, but it was good to see the facilities. It turns around, don't see me. It's an entrance. So I hope it's been useful. We still have good time for anyone that is interested in studying this September for both a bachelor's and a master's course. So the advice is always to try and apply as soon as you can to make sure everything's set up in time. But it's still available, and I'd hope to hear from some of the guys out there today again. And I'm due to be in Morocco in May, actually.
Yes.
Got to say that, didn't I? Yeah, so I'll be in Morocco in May. That'd be great to, again, maybe speak to some of the students out there in person, answer their questions, and see where they're going, see if I can help with their application status and anything else.
We invite students and their parents, because you speak French, so you can also speak to parents who do not speak English. Un petit peu. Mais ça va, tu te débrouilles.
Ça va. Je peux survivre. No, I can't. Okay, I'll leave it.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Martyn, and I hope to see you very soon in Morocco.
Thank you, Sara. Yeah, thanks for your time, and I look forward to seeing you in Casablanca and everyone shortly in May. Yeah, cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Care.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.